Oh, Lori, knock, knock. I'm ready to be ordered. Wait a minute. This is not the house I'm in. Well, hello, who are you? Brock Davis. Well, and wait, Abaddon Hotel. Well, this has worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Well, let's see what's in this room. Oh, a clown. Wait a minute. Weren't you in a different position just a minute ago? Well, let me tell you something. I got a clown mask. It's a lot better than yours. La-di-da-di-da, da-da-di-da-da. What? Oh, we got a lake over there. I might need to wash this baby oil off after me and Brock got into it earlier, but what? Hello, how are you? Andrew Tully, join your cult. See, I'm already part of a cult. And see, we got matching tattoos. It's called the Cult of Thorn. Ooh, it's a little brisky out here, this breeze. Let's see what... Knock, knock, knock. Hello, anybody home? Whoa, a clown. Now, wait a minute. Now, did I not already run into you once before? Or was that your sexy bald cousin? But did he have the last name Loomis? I do enjoy a sexy bald man with the last name Loomis on it.
Mwahahaha! And welcome back to the Baron's Hideout podcast. I am your Scream Queen, Anna, and I'm so fucking hyped to be here today. We are kicking off our October retrospective with a banger, a bunch of bangers. The first one being Hell House, the original, the OG, the first. And I'm not here alone. I have my two Dustins. Big duh, little duh. Say hello, fellas.
Duh.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I
Hector?
love chicken. I love liver.
And we are not alone, because when you go through a haunted house, you need to have a big group of friends with you. So we had to bring our buddy with us. We've got Pete here from Good Beer Bad Movie Night and Getting Back My Opinion Horror Movies. Yay!
Good evening,
Pete.
everyone. So the last horror haunt that I went through, I just happened to be looking directly at a flash bomb.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And I legit went blind for about 15 minutes. Like I just happened to be like, I'm picking my nose, scratching my ass, looking in one certain direction. I'm like, what's that? Oh my God.
Got flashbanged in real time.
Dude.
Oh, the flashbang. Yeah. So the people I was with held me by my hand because I'm legit could not see for what seemed like forever.
Pete, you missed it, man, because while you were blind, there were go-go dancers, there was free beer. You missed it.
Walked
Sherry
past
Moon
all the
Zombie
good
go-go
stuff.
dancing on
You stop about Sherry Moon Zombie right now. You leave her out of this. You know what? She belongs in the Heck House, okay?
Heck House over here, man.
the Heck House.
She would
Is
be a
this
good
Kids
prop.
Month? Are we being careful with our language here?
No, I've always just
Yeah.
called it Heck House.
Yeah, it's fun. Heck House. But yes, we are here to kick off our retrospective with the very first Hell House LLC from 2015, written and directed by Stephen Cognetti. And this one kind of came after the Paranormal Activity. Like once that came out, Blair Witch kind of set everything off. But then I feel like kind of the next big one after that was Paranormal Activity, as far as found footage is concerned.
As far as a big one,
Yeah, and
like the theatrical,
and
yes.
like a mainstream quote unquote way.
Yeah. And then after that for me is this. And the funny thing about it is this didn't even get a theatrical release. It was just, I think, dropped straight on Shudder. Yeah, I believe so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Which is very interesting.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I got lots to say, so just start. Please.
Yeah, you're fine. We'll get into it.
God damn it!
I have so much to say.
Shit to say.
Let's get this haunt started.
Yeah, chop, let's go.
The first stop on our tour is to Rotten Tomatoes.
Not the Tom-Toms.
Oh.
And we're going to throw tomatoes at the animatronics.
The Rot Toms.
The Rot Toms. We will start with the critics with 11 reviews. Little duh.
Only 11?
Only 11. Only 11.
Well, from I don't want to like put too much of myself into this, but 11.
It's crazy at this point that there's
2015.
just 11.
I'm just gonna have to throw the dart. I'm gonna go like 68%.
Okay. Big duh.
83%.
Okay. Admirable. Pete.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Dustin, so I'm gonna go 75. I'll split the difference.
Woo! Pete almost nailed it. It is certified fresh at 73%.
Hell
So
yeah.
close.
Okay.
So close. So close.
Hell yeah.
I like to
Let's-
know that it's certified fresh, so that's good.
I know, me too. That makes me happy. Let's
Mm-hmm.
head over to the audience, just regular old folks like us with 500
Old
plus
farts.
500
There you go.
plus
That
reviews.
makes more sense.
Yeah. All right, Pete, we'll start with you. What do you think the audience said?
Audience like this. 89.
Okay. Big Duh.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say it's about like I'll say 82%.
You gonna dollar me, sir?
I was not gonna $1 bob you. I don't do that.
Little Duh.
All right. I'm gonna go 96%.
You just had your
This-
phone open. I
No.
saw that. I saw
No.
it.
IMDb. I didn't even look up the movie yet.
No, this one is also certified fresh at 71%.
Oh, they're both in the
Oh,
70s.
okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
All
In
right.
the
all right.
70s. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Before we go anywhere, Dustin, I happen to notice you're wearing a Creeporama shirt.
He
It's
is.
sexy.
Oh, look at me.
It's sexy as fuck. I love it. Oh, we're looking at you.
You
Show
can't
it
wear
off.
something like
yeah.
that and
No,
not
dance-
expect to be
dance.
No, it's
Dance,
an
monkey,
awesome shirt.
dance.
oogled.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No, that's- For those who
Ogled.
don't know, we have a
Either way.
super awesome discount code from Creeporama. So if you go there and you purchase 72 shirts, certified
Whoa.
fresh.
Or 13 shirts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anything from their collection, you go down to checkout and you type in Barron's 10 at checkout, you get yourself 10% off.
Wow. Really?
For
Is
real.
there-
Type it in
Christmas
twice
already?
to get 20% off.
That'd be
Pete,
nice.
Pete, share it with your friends, share it with your wife, bake it into, Jody's pies.
Share it with yourself.
Hell yeah.
With your 10,000 accounts. I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you cut that right now.
So yeah, go over to Creeporama, get 10% off your order, buy some cool shirts. The holidays are coming up. Go ahead and stock up now before they sell out and before you run out of
Yes.
money because the world is expensive
Yeah,
World
it
is
is.
expensive.
and everything's on fire.
and
this-
it's almost Christmas time. Ah.
This Friday the 13th, Jason Lives shirt rocks.
It does
Yeah.
rock. That's awesome.
sick. But Anna,
Yes.
it's time to check in, dude.
Let's check in. Ding, ding, ding.
It's my checkout date though.
Yes, may I help you?
May I help you? Let's get into our histories with this movie. Lil D, we'll start with you. When did you first watch this?
Okay, so the first memory of me watching this is going back maybe like 5 years ago. I do remember seeing, I don't know if it was the whole movie or maybe I had friends talking about it and I just saw stuff on YouTube of like trailers and stuff. But I remember like 5 to 6 years ago, I want to say, is when I remember watching this and falling in love. Found footage is one of those things that it's kind of hit or miss for me. Lately, I feel like almost every found footage thing that's been coming out has been hitting. And this, as we were talking about earlier, Paranormal Activity was really big around the same time as this. And I love that first Paranormal Activity movie. The second one I love too.
Mhm.
So when I was going down a rabbit hole of talking to other people in like the horror sphere, and they were talking about found footage movies, there was a lot of people saying, I love Hell House. I love Hell House. I was like, Hell House? I'm like, that sounds so familiar. So I
Mhm.
watched it and yeah, I was blown away by what they were doing and how they were shooting this and the locations and just the whole overall feel of this. It's them making a haunted house. Like I love haunted houses. I've been going to one every single weekend. So
Nice.
to see like what it would be like if you were on the inside, you just a group of friends being like, hey, we found this building. let's make it spooky.
Right.
And then you go into it. So yeah, this movie has a big part of my heart, I want to say, because every time I watch this, I have so much fun. The spooks are always spooky. I feel like no matter how many times you've seen this, you know what happens. You still get a little, oh, that's it's a little dicey there, you know.
Mhm.
Sure as shit did, dude.
And you know, there's some characters that you're just like, yeah, you're a fucking asshole. That's just what you are.
Indeed.
Um,
Indeed.
But there's also ones you're just like, oh man, did that really have to happen to that person?
Yeah.
And then also like the whole overarching like mockumentary type thing. I feel like this is one of the ones that kind of started that and like make it more mainstream, I want to say. Of making like a mockumentary found footage movie like this.
I don't know about
Leslie Vernon.
I don't know about mockumentary. I'd say Spinal Tap.
I
was
mean,
one of the
yeah,
very
I mean like
first ones,
in like
yeah.
a horror like sphere of I mean obviously we had like Leslie
Leslie Vernon.
yeah,
Mhm.
Leslie Vernon. We had that, but that was how many years? That was before this, right?
That was like
was-
07.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah, but that was a hybrid. It wasn't really a found
yeah,
footage.
yeah.
It
Right.
was and it wasn't.
But
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
term mockumentary is thrown around with that movie a lot. So I see
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I get it. I get what I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you better, because we're in
Yeah.
for all of this together. We're holding
Yeah.
hands. We're
I'm-
locked.
I'm telling you right now, I would rather do this retrospect than Halloween.
Ooh, interesting.
That hurts my fucking heart. I'm out.
I'm-
You guys can carry this on.
Why do you hate all the good things in life, Big D?
No, so
I mean-
Pete, you must be new here, okay? Last
Been here
year,
before.
when I joined the Barons, Dustin's like, I want to do a retrospect to Halloween. I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's September. We crammed in 14 movies.
You fucking did, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all-
Yeah.
Knock them
Yep.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude, I have trauma from that schedule. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And that's when around the time I joined the Patreon too. So I was getting them early and
Yeah.
y'all were dropping them like all at once. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna
I had
binge all
to.
these.
I was like,
Mhm.
dude, we have like 1 week left. We still have 6 movies. You can take them
Yep.
all. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Post
But
them all.
I do want to say the intro to this. To this episode that you are listening to, a little character has came back
Come to life.
and
He always comes back.
He always comes. There you go. Yeah.
he always
Oh,
comes
On the back.
Anna.
inside of his jumper.
Wow.
He never cleans it.
Lord
It's always
have mercy.
there. Yeah, but Moaning Myers is back, and he is a big part of this time of year now. We
He's
kind
here to
of
stay.
Mhm.
talked about it, and we're like, it has to happen. So enjoy those little awesome animations that Anna's been cooking up, and
Yeah.
and the man behind it. I don't know if you guys
Right.
want to say who it is or not.
The man
Yeah.
behind the mask.
Yeah. Big shout out to Daniel, Spicy Dan, for hooking us up with some sweet voice lines for Moaning Myers.
Yeah, that was fun. Trying to piece together a story based on the shit y'all were just throwing out.
Dude,
I was like, I'm
just
gonna put this here and this here.
I couldn't keep myself together. Like I'm sitting there trying to coach him through what we're gonna say. It shit had
And
me
he had-
rolling.
I
And
was
he had
listening to the
never
whole
seen
recording.
these.
It
He'd
was
never
so funny.
seen these.
Yeah.
So he's like trying to like take direction from Dustin. He's like, okay, so Andrew Tully, he's the guy. Okay. So wait, one more time, Andrew Tully. And he was just trying to get it right, bless his heart. He was
Yeah.
trying. He did great. Thank
He
you,
did great.
Daniel.
Yeah.
You're the best.
So sorry, back to histories. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
history.
sorry. I know it took us on a little tangent, but I just wanted to
That's
cover
okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
So yeah, that's just my little history on this. I'm so happy that this is around and it was made because I feel like it helped push a lot of other filmmakers to be like, you know what, found footage is okay. It doesn't have to be
Hell yeah.
stupid.
Mhm.
Even though we'll get to those.
We'll get to those. Mhm. Pete, when did you first watch this?
I started this journey watching Blair Witch in the movie theater and having a internet connection that was faster than most had at the time. So I was able to absorb all that internet lore and then go into the movie and watch it.
That's so
And
awesome.
as
Yeah.
far as the Mount Rushmore of found footage, it's Blair Witch, Wreck, the first Paranormal Activity, and Hell House. And I have yet to pick a
Nice.
fifth one on this Mount Rushmore. And there are a couple pretty good Japanese ones.
Mm.
But I still haven't. I'm holding. Goodness gracious! Oh, whoa, hey, did you guys order a pizza? So I'm saving that last headstone on the Mount Rushmore for something else. And maybe I've seen it, maybe I haven't yet. There's been so many that have come out. Hell House is a masterpiece of nano budget filmmaking.
Mhm.
And if you saw the producers in this movie, if you saw so the director, remind me the director's name again, please.
Stephen Cognetti.
Cognetti. If you look at the producers, it's Daddy Cognetti, Mommy Cognetti, Grammy Cognetti, Auntie Cognetti,
The whole family.
Baby Cognetti, Wifey Cognetti. It's all
Yep.
there's like 8 producers and their all last names are Cognetti.
Uh-huh. I loved it.
Like for Steven's birthday one year, everyone gave him $500 to make this.
Go make a movie.
Or something
Go
like
make a
that.
movie.
This is a fan theories.
Yeah, there you go. It works.
This movie has flaws, and we'll talk about them as we come up to them. But as far as found footage, I stand firm by this one being one of the grade A versions of the genre of the found footage genre.
Hell yeah. Very nice. Big Duh, when did you first watch this?
So my journey with the Hell House franchise started with Carmichael Manor.
Oh,
So
okay.
when-
that's the
when-
fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
but when Carmichael Manor was coming out, they're like, this is the prequel. I'm like, oh, I should watch the other ones, not knowing there were 3 of them. So I powered through them. And to your, what you're saying, Pete, like this movie is absolutely a milestone when it comes to found footage horror. I hold it up there with Grave Encounters, with
One I haven't seen yet, so I left that off my lips because I've heard very good things.
It's
haven't
good.
seen it yet.
yeah, the second one not so much, but the first one is pretty good. The VHS franchise, I always hold this up there with that too, man. I love the first 2. The
Okay.
first 2 are
Yeah.
awesome.
You like what you
And
like?
if you haven't seen it, Pete, Gonjiam.
Yeah, that was one of the 2 Japanese ones, Gunjiam and Ori. Those 2 are chef's kiss Japanese
Yes.
found footage films. Go see those. Look them up. Wonderful.
But after, hearing about Carmichael Manor and watching these movies, this is a movie I've never stopped talking about. Like I work with a bunch of people who love horror movies, and I'm like, well, have you seen this? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, have you seen that? No. I'm like, how old are you? And they're like 19. I'm like, fuck.
That's why.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, let me
That's-
give you a list of stuff to watch then. And this movie's always up there. I'm like, this movie's scary as fuck.
It is.
Like when you're sitting in your house and it's pitch black and it's 2 a.m., this movie gets you as many times as you've seen it. Like Dustin was
I hate
saying.
it.
Oh my God.
I
dude.
hate that this thing scares me as it does.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I watched it with my wife the other day, and I legit had butt puckers through some of these.
Dude,
scenes.
there's plenty
good.
of them in
Yep.
this, man. But yeah, and then Carmichael Manor came out, of course, and then we had the awesome privilege of getting Lineage sent to us from Terror Films
Oh,
Thank you so
early.
much,
Oh, yeah.
guys.
So that's kind of like when we got that, we're like, let's just pull the trigger. Let's do the retrospect. Let's
Yeah.
do all these movies. And Anna's shit-eating grin came out. And
Yes.
Anna's like, all right, you're twisting my arm, guys.
I
Okay.
guess.
Ow.
I guess we can.
So yeah, my history was very brief because it was 4 years after the franchise started. So
Right.
yeah. Anna, what about you? What is your history with Hell House LLC?
Mine's about the same as that. I was familiar with it. Anytime I was scrolling for something to watch, I always scrolled past Hell House, always, to the point where
Aw.
I knew that poster, and it's one of those moments where I finally just sat down and watched it and said, "Fuck it, I've scrolled past this for so long now. I'm just going to see what it's about. And I was hooked from the start. And I was legit terrified the first time I watched this, just sitting on the couch.
Gotta pull the blanket over.
Just like that, just so scared that I wanted to look away, but I couldn't because I wanted to see what was going to happen. And I remember Dad coming through because I was in the living room and he was going to bed and he was like looking at me and looking at his TV. He's like, well, if you're that scared, why are you watching it? And I'm like, because it's fun. It's fun. This is such a great way to feel this fear and adrenaline, but be safe at home. I think that's why we all love and enjoy horror movies. One of the reasons why, but I just fell in love with it the first time I watched it. And I went down that same rabbit hole. I can't remember if it was before 4 had come out. So I watched the first 3 and loved all of them. I mean, the second one is almost just as good as the first. The third one has its flaws. I know a lot of people like to shit on it, but I still love it.
The second one.
The second one was good. But yes, I love this franchise. I say all the time that found footage, I kind of feel like at this point I've become so desensitized to a certain extent with some movies and the gore and the horror. It's hard to surprise and to shock me. Pete just did that recently on Gimme Back with Old Boy. That was a shocker. I did. So when movies can do that to me in this time where I'm at now in life, it's a treat. So yeah, I was really tickled that Old Boy did that for me. But Hell House did that too. And it's been a while since I felt that fear kind of watching a movie. But every time I put Hell House on, it's rewatchable. I feel comfortable with it, even though as scary as it is, because we're in this haunted house, we're in one setting. And I just love always, like, every time I watch it, I find or hear something that I didn't the first time around.
So much going on in the background.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
I thought it was you. Tony.
I know there's so many like little lines, and sometimes the dialogue on the captions, like one time it was Mac talking, but it said Tony, and I was like, nope, that's not them. So I'm wondering if that's just like a fuck up with captions, or if maybe
at the time this came out, it wasn't AI, it was someone typing it in. So I'm sure it could be an easy fuck up.
Yeah, to think it was the other person talking and not that one, but
yeah.
But going back to just how this is just such a simple premise. This group of friends have a business and they make haunted houses. And now they're going to a new location to set up a new haunt, and come to find out the place is haunted. That's pretty much what it all boils down to. And there's lore there that we don't find out in this original one. Did you guys watch the director's cut, or did you watch the
I watched whatever was free on Prime, and after I watched it,
what did the cover look like, Pete? Like the thumbnail on Prime? Was it a picture of them, or was it a full like graphic that just of like the sign?
I don't know.
Because that's the difference. That's how you know the difference between the two.
And
I think I watched both.
I don't know.
Because
I did look on Prime. One is free, and the others I think says director's cut, and you had to pay for that one. So I think I missed out. And I did read something that there was an important scene early on in the movie that kind of, what does it do? It adds a whole bunch of lore to it.
It basically it explains why Alex and Mac are so adamant on staying there even after the supernatural shit starts happening.
Yeah, bring it on, because that's the one flaw of the version I watched. I'm like, why the fuck? You're seeing all this supernatural stuff legitimately happening in front of you. There's this conversation out in a field somewhere where
that's the scene. That's the scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, okay, so we're staying, right? Right. So they stay, but you have no idea what they said. Even the closed captioning doesn't say anything.
Exactly.
So I don't know. That was the one that I was like, man, seriously, you're seeing shit happen all over the place. Why are you going forward? did you borrow money to get this thing started? Because it sounded like originally the last haunt they did, because these are professional haunters, I guess. Like once a year they have
This is
Somewhat.
their
something like that.
This is
And-
their second haunt that
Yeah.
they've like, that they've owned. Like the first haunt that they had was one that they had
In New
in another
York.
part of New York that was very
Yeah,
successful.
yeah. Yeah, it
So
was real
this-
successful, but it's kind of sounded like the last haunt didn't go well.
There was a guy that was
And-
like sexually assaulting somebody, wasn't
Something
Right,
happened.
right.
Yeah.
So they had to pick up shop and go somewhere else, and that's why they scouted
Yeah.
this area, found it. Now, so did Alex borrow money and he had to do this? What was there? I don't know, man. I've got some questions I don't know anyone can answer at this point.
We
Uh,
can.
Money.
And I was gonna
well,
ask that too, because there between the two, there's a 30-minute runtime difference.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, because I'm thinking it's like a scene here, scene there, but no, it's 30 fucking minutes of.
The director's cut is 30
Wait.
minutes longer.
No, it's
Yes.
not. There's only like 8 minutes added.
I just looked on everything to double check, and it said it's like 129 minutes opposed to 90 something minutes.
They might be including because the way it's described on AMC Plus is that this is the director's cut and it includes cast auditions and stuff too. So maybe that's at the end of it.
I don't
But
know.
The
But
only dude, I've watched this. I've
I was
watched
gonna
both
I was
cuts.
literally gonna ask you like
Ding, ding,
what the differences were, because I've never seen the original. I've only ever watched the director's cut.
Oh, okay. So
That's
yeah.
that's what I was getting at.
Okay, so the scene Pete
Yeah.
is referencing, yeah, meh.
Ding,
So
ding, ding.
the scene that Pete is referencing when Tony and Mac are in the field, when
Yeah.
when they're going through the hotel, they are hearing the music, they're hearing shit,
Yeah.
and Tony sees the clown's heads move, and
Uh-huh.
this is after
So did we.
Paul. Yeah, exactly. This is after Paul has been attacked by the lady and did the hide under the sheet.
And
So
the robe
he's
dudes.
What did he
Shit
do,
has-
Anna?
he did the hidey under the sheet. When you
And
see a
it
monster,
It didn't
Didn't work.
work.
Didn't work.
Heidi.
Yeah. So shit has already started to go sideways. And now this happens. And Tony is like, fuck this. Like Paul I feel like they're all like, they've all got a good head on their shoulders for the most part. Paul's kind of a skis and he's, he likes the ladies, but
He's my favorite.
I know I like him, but that's kind of that's
I-
like his only flaw, really. He just wants to get it in. That's fine.
I
Grand
just
sexual
imagined
station.
Yeah.
I just imagined Pete with hair, and I seen
Hey,
He is Paul. Pete with hair.
Sarah,
Hey,
is that
you
you
got that Pete,
sleepwalking again?
the Pete bow wig.
Yeah, the
on.
Pete bow.
So once Tony, he's done, and Mac, that's when he stops him and he's like, "No, let's go talk. Here's what's going on. You don't know the whole story." So when he's in the field in the director's cut, Mac is telling him that, yeah, Alex pretty much fucked us. We're broke.
Yeah.
Like if this haunt does not work, the business is going under. It's done. No more Hell House. Like this has to work. So based on money and business, that took more precedence over your gut and what you're literally seeing with your own eyes happening. Supernatural shit. They took the money instead of running. And that's what I almost wonder if maybe, because I'm sure when this first one was made, they did not expect this to be a franchise at all.
it's
And-
really awesome. I would love to hear from I haven't done any deep dives on this at all. I'd love to hear from the director, because it sounds like he started a lot of lore, because that one young gal says a lot about, well, this was a house where somebody Tully and yada,
Mhm.
yada, yada. So it sounds like there might have been quite a bit of an outline of some lore going on.
Right. It's like he's
Yeah.
got some roadmaps going,
Yeah.
but he hasn't fully branched them out because maybe he's trying to wait to see if it's going to take off,
Mhm.
kind of thing.
Yeah. which
Because
would
the
be
fact
smart
that
thing
it-
to
To
do.
flesh it out.
Exactly. I mean, if it didn't get a theatrical release, then I mean, you can't really blame him from that
Mm-mm.
regard. So once it gets released, it kind of takes off. Maybe that's when he puts out the director's cut, and it's like, okay, well, hold on. Now we're gonna continue the story. Let's put a little more context in here, and that's when he puts that scene in there and extends it with Mac and Tony being like, Alex is broke. He fucked us. If Hell House does not work, this time right here in New York, there will be no more of it. So that's what it all boils
The
down to.
version I watched is 91 minutes long.
Yeah.
You
It's
watch
very
the
quick.
you watch the regular one, not the director's cut. Then
Okay,
Right.
now this scene in the field was in it. I thought.
It is, but it's abbreviated. It's abbreviated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Understood.
And I
I-
was gonna, to y'all's point, like this movie is a very good standalone. Like you wouldn't expect this to have.
You don't need a sequel.
100%. You
doesn't
don't.
need him, but the fact that he got 4 more movies after this to tell his whole story, because after Lineage they're done.
Yeah.
Like
This last one, they're done.
that Cognetti's
Five
done
is it
with.
for sure.
That's what
Okay.
Cognetti has said.
They might could do like a, Eli Roth wasn't around for Hostel 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe if
Yeah, who knows?
But as far as
This
the
could go
original
Full
writer,
Phantasm or Hellraiser, right?
Oh god.
Sure.
there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah. yeah.
Well, I have one question for all y'all because the
What's up?
Abaddon Hotel
Yeah,
is actually a
The
place
Abaddon
you can
Hotel.
stay. And they do during around this time, they do you can stay there all night and it can be creepy or whatever.
Can
Would
we
you guys
go?
do it?
Can we all go? Yeah, let's
Do you
go.
want to do
It's
it?
it's not just that, dude. They have the fucking clown there.
Yeah, that's
I
true. They
would-
did.
They
Die.
they
I
have
would
they
just
have
die.
Hell House nights.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude!
So-
That would be so fucking scary. Because, go ahead, Pete.
I'd go, but I wouldn't stay in a room by myself.
Oh hell no!
Oh no, no.
Hell
You
no.
have to stay in a
No,
room by
every-
yourself.
No,
all of us is in the same room, and we're gonna
In
have
the
a little
same
campfire
bed.
and see who can stay up the latest.
We're gonna sleep in
Pete-
shifts.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Pete, as you've seen in this movie, no one in their room sleeps alone because we got Paul turning on the camera,
Oh my
and
God.
he turns it around,
Love
and
it.
there's a fucking girl just sitting over
That is-
there.
that
Yeah.
is such that scene,
Dude, I love it.
This probably easily the scariest. Well, not easily. I take that back. That's one of the scariest. One of many scary scenes. And
Yeah.
But that scene should not have worked. Yeah,
Dude.
sure. You close your eyes. They're getting closer. I've seen it a million times. Why did that thing scare me so fucking much?
You're so
The first time I
engrossed.
saw it, I legit screamed like a little girl. Like he's calming himself down. Oh, okay.
Yeah, his breathing,
Yeah.
breathing under
Yeah.
the sheet. Like maybe I'm just half asleep and I woke up and
Right,
saw
right.
something. And then the peek out and she's still there. Fuck, it's
And
scary.
Yeah.
the look on that creature's face, the woman's face, is more of curiosity than it is malevolence.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
she's
Which
wanting
makes
to know.
it even that much more unnerving. Like she's like, "Hello, who are you?
Yeah.
Would you like to
And-
come out and play?"
Mhm.
And then like throughout the movie, like this little shit's happening, and they're like, "Did you hear that down there? Did you hear this over here? How come nobody heard this man screaming?"
Ghosts.
It
and
could just
shit.
be maybe it picks like who it can
it can
be
affect.
appearing to.
Maybe.
Uh,
Okay, sure.
That's what I was thinking because sometimes when he was saying, "Hey, did you guys hear that?" They're like, "No, I didn't hear anything." So I'm wondering if it's like slowly working its way through his system,
But
like a virus.
But it's the ghosts that they're so that people can't hear. But it's like this dude is alive. Like,
I don't
why
know.
didn't his neighbor hear him screaming, or the other guys? You know, like how come no one heard him? I also get he's probably just fucking shitting his pants with this happening to the point where
Yeah.
he's inaudible. But
Right.
he's made enough noise to where they're like, all right, what the fuck's going on? But no one does that, and it's weird because like, oh, now he's gone.
Yeah.
And they didn't think to check that scary ass basement.
No one wants to go in
Yeah.
the basement.
Nobody
No.
wants to go down there.
Nobody
He
wants
fucking
to
That's
get
the
it.
main. That's the main attraction area, according to them. They're like, that's the show. So it's like they have to be down there.
Also-
How come they didn't think to go down there?
Also, this fucking place is a goddamn fire hazard.
Oh my
Dude,
God,
Was
dude.
you're-
one
you're-
exit?
You're reading my mind because one thing I will say is like I have as many times as I've watched this movie, I have no footing of where I'm at any
I
point
wonder-
watching
Good
this.
point. It's a little like The Shining, where
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
layout just doesn't make sense.
It
And
doesn't.
Like when they're
It
running
doesn't.
up to the attic at the very end, but like all that stuff happens. I was like, how do they? Where
Where-
are they?
where
I
is
don't remember
that?
this
Yeah.
part or
Mhm.
seeing this in the movie at all.
But the one part that I do remember. It's after Paul disappears, after the scene. They're going down the hall. I don't know if it might have been when the clown was at the foot of the steps when they first wake up. Oh God, I know, dude. And it's Mac and Tony. Well, they're at the top of the steps, and Tony's behind the camera, and he turns and looks in the room, and it's Paul's room. So his room is right by the top of the steps. So I wonder if he just kind of fell prey because it was like he was the first door. So they just stopped in there first, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he
or
did
maybe
have
because he was like further
Sarah.
out. Maybe they didn't hear him scream as much. I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
there's any way you could look at it, but that's the only time in this whole movie where I at least kind of know where I'm at as in regards to the rest of the house, you know.
I will say, if I'm gonna pick a room, it ain't gonna be Paul's. I don't want that fucking red light out there, because like the first time we get the silhouette and you slowly see it going, I was like, dude, you're fucked. I'm like, you're fucked. Get out. Like, yeah, and he's talking about Grand Sexual Station and all this other stuff. Like, yeah. I wanted a piece of Sarah. I thought this was gonna be. He does. You know, Alex was wanting to share. I'm like, oh yeah, you're a fucking sleaze bag.
Like, of course he doesn't want to share his girlfriend, you big wiener.
Then he goes up to their room knowing damn well that they're in there just doing some shit, and then just continues to film this woman in her undies. Yeah.
I'm here to help you. And he's like, not like that. The actors are here.
Yeah. But Pete, they talk about one rule for found footage, and they mention it in this movie, and it's why the cameras are always rolling.
Yep.
Good point.
Yeah. It's wonderful. It's
I love it.
For us.
He always brings this up. He always mentions it. There's got to be a reason.
That's gold standard. Number one reason that found footage works is there's got to be a really good reason that the cameras are always on. Rec does it beautifully. Blair Witch does it beautifully. Paranormal Activity, again, does it beautifully because the cameras are just everywhere. They're always on. You can't just like be running through the woods. It's someone chasing you and you haven't dropped the camera.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be a GoPro strapped to your head or something like that. So yeah, that's rule number one in found footage. Everyone who's making movies, you got to have a really good reason for the cameras always to be on.
Yeah. And I can only think of one reason if you're running through the woods holding a camera up is if it's either your source of light or you need the night vision, like something to help you see, because I don't know about you guys, but I run with my arms like this. You know?
Same.
I don't do this.
Oh, you'll be off balance holding one hand up to your eyeball the whole time.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
But I just thought of something. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
I just thought of something really funny. We need to have Sean from fucking Deadstream.
God. It's the same house, but it's happening on a different parallel, dude.
In a different universe.
Yeah,
he's going through the same house.
Pete, have you seen Deadstream?
Is that the guy who's a Uber driver?
The YouTuber.
That's
the YouTuber. That's
that's Spree. You're thinking of Spree.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Dude, Deadstream.
So I guess not.
Deadstream is beautiful, dude.
Oh my gosh.
The main character of that, dude, a very comedic horror version of Hell House with him being the dude.
Exactly. That's a good way to describe it. It's the comedic version of Hell House because the scares in that, there's some of them that'll get you, but then afterwards you'll be laughing your ass off, and it just works so well.
It's fun.
I'll get it from the library.
That's next on your list.
Yeah.
But one thing I kind of like about this is that, well, for one, I care about these characters. And even though us as the viewers don't get a lot of backstory, we just kind of have to fill in a lot of the holes ourselves. What they give us on screen and their chemistry, all of them together, makes me believe that they have been friends for years. Like when they're all talking about the assault guy, and when they first get there, somebody mentions Queens, and Tony's like, "Hey, I thought we were never to mention Queens again." And then later on, they're hanging out and they're drinking and they're joking about like scaring people. Max talk like, "Yeah, welcome to Lucifer's cabin," like talking like a New Yorker, you know. So them joking around.
Do that again.
"Hey, welcome to Lucifer's cabin."
She goes, "I'm from Yancey Street."
Kick yes.
Yeah, fucking kick yes. I'm walking it.
I'm
walking.
walking.
Fantastic Four reference.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it even more believable for me is that
Mhm.
even though I don't get a whole lot of insight other than what's going on in the haunt and what we need to know as far as kind of some drama with that's concerned, we know nothing else about them. So they have to sell their chemistry, their relationship, and I think they all do that.
Yeah,
And for
that's-
all
Oh,
of
yeah.
them to be unknown actors, like I haven't seen them
Mhm.
in anything else. Well, except for Paul Gore Abrams, he was most recently in The Substance. He's the neighbor
really?
across the hall. Yeah,
No
he's
shit.
because he gets pissed off at Elizabeth
Yeah.
and he kind of gets annoyed with her. Then once Sue comes around and the music starts blaring, he thinks it's Elizabeth. So he's banging on the door. Well, then Sexy Sue answers and he's like, "Oh, hi. Hello. When did you move in?" And
Mhm.
exactly. So that's him and that. I'm like, "Oh, that's Paul from Hell House." I wonder how
Oh,
many other
shit.
people did that. Or it was
Yeah,
just
not
me.
not me. I would have never have thought that.
Yeah.
But to your point, I like they kind of lay that out for you very subtly. It's like, yeah, so Alex, Paul and so were Alex's first hires at his very first haunt. This
Right.
person was Alex's very best friend from some other time, and then the girl came along. So they kind of sell you on the fact that they've known each other for years, and it's great that they
Yeah.
do that because in reality they haven't. But that's a really good chemistry. Like to your point, like
Mm-hmm.
they act like they've known each other for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Especially-
It feels like if all of us got together and we were making a haunt, that's what it
Mhm.
felt like.
Mhm.
You know?
Oh yeah,
It-
for sure.
all I'm saying is if some spooky shit's happening, I don't give a
No,
fuck
I
what you
thought
guys
that
say.
too. I was like, dude, we're all the fucking out.
I'm
We're
just
all
saying
smart enough to make that decision.
that crash out was, valid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm not going back in that house, dude.
Yeah, Tony acting the way he did was totally justified.
I
Yeah.
think the scariest part of this movie, you guys ready?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Is the guy who can touch his fucking eyeball.
Oh my gosh.
When he goes like this and his
Disgusting.
eyeball pokes out. Oh my, what's his name? Joe?
Yeah, the guy
Joey.
they found
Joey?
at the convenience
The
store or
gas
whatever.
station. He
The
goes,
gas station.
that's our guy.
Yeah.
That's our
He's
fucking
gonna be our
guy.
clown downstairs with the girl who was worried
What?
that people are going to touch her.
He's
Yeah.
going to be the clown. He's going to have a face. He's going to have a mask on, and he's not going to be able to show you the trick, the eyeball trick.
I
Dude.
know.
What a
And-
waste.
and the fact that he's going to be a clown sitting down over there and she's over there shackled up and they're afraid someone's going to touch her. I'm like, you're not going to have enough time to respond to what's going on. Like the clown should have been around her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, like enough to where it's like he can just step out and do what he's got to do instead of having to get up and walk across the room.
Right.
Yeah.
He should have been kind of there, like, no, she's mine, kind of
Yeah.
walking
Yeah. Or
around
don't
her,
make him a
protecting
clown.
her. That,
Make
or
him-
yeah.
Make him something
Yeah.
else.
That
Because
too.
you already got
Yeah.
some creepy ass clowns. And boy, when
Dude.
we see them for the first time, just like
Brr.
there, fuck, man. These like how
When Paul
It's
is
so
when Paul's
effective.
walking through the haunt
It's
and
that
he
right here.
he turns the corner and that clown is
Is it
standing at the
standing
top
there?
of the stairs staring at him, or he's staring forward.
yeah.
He's like,
And
well,
he's-
what are you
and
looking
then-
at, man?
And then he looks back up, and then the clown's staring at him. I'm like,
Fuck
Later.
no, dude.
later, I'm fuck
Wow.
out of
He's
here,
like,
dude.
whoa, got me, man. And then he
And he thinks
realizes
it's Tony, right?
Yeah.
He was like, yo,
Yeah.
it's fucking Tony. Why are you doing this, man? I thought you were just over here. And he goes,
But
and he
his-
finds Tony, and then he's like, dude, you were just
his
over there. What are you doing?
reaction, his reaction at that moment is so believable. Like you're like, huh, got you, man. You got me, man. That was good. Like he jumped, but then he sees Tony and he's like, no, wait, you were just what the fuck are you doing there?
He starts doing the math, and it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
wait, that doesn't add up.
This is not mathing. This is not
Yeah.
working out.
Not
Yeah.
mathing.
No
He goes
way,
back
dude.
and the
part-
clown's gone.
I would have pushed that bitch down the stairs. Out of here. Yeah,
Just
out,
run.
out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man.
And what I love in that next scene is that he's showing them what happened, right?
Mhm.
And they're
Yeah.
playing it back, and their reaction's like, "Oh my god!" And but then the guys are like, "How'd you do it? You're fucking with us. Like this is you." And then Paul goes, "No, I shot this solo." And Tony goes, "Okay, Romero." Like that
Yeah.
makes me chuckle. That makes me chuckle every time I hear it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
okay, Romero. And Paul's
Dude.
just like,
Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Like, believe me that this haunted shit is happening, or if not, I'm out. That's
If
it.
I would
y'all
have been
don't-
out right then and there. I don't even give a fuck. I'm like, you just give me my
Yeah.
lump sum and I'm out, dude.
I'll go
We're
sleep on
gone.
someone's couch. I don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah,
I'll sleep in the car.
because he's the only one that we see get got, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate, man. Because like,
He's a
of course,
cameraman.
well, yeah, he's just as liable as a stuntman or a stuntman, or he's a henchy at this point, dude.
Mhm.
Because everyone else eventually does get got, but he's the one that we see the most violently. You know, it's like it's unreal. And that I feel like in the whole franchise too, that is the most violent scene is when he sits there and slits his throat open,
Yeah.
and
That
we
step-
watch it.
It's
Yeah.
beautifully off camera. You know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
He bends over and picks up that piece of glass, and you hear sort of
Yeah.
you
I
hear
feel bad
something
for Sarah,
squishy.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
He goes
You
through
hear
so much shit.
you're right, Pete. You hear the squish, but then what gets me is this like almost as soon as he cuts his throat, that trance of him being possessed ends, and he is experiencing this death in real
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
his reaction of choking and gasping for air fucks with me every time I watch this movie because it is so believable. Just
Mhm.
it gives me chill bumps. And Sarah too. And because she's like experienced all this, she's trying to get out, and she finally sees Paul. She sees his familiar face, and she runs up to him and hugs him. He doesn't hug her back, and then he beats the fuck out of her with the camera.
Yeah.
We hear a growling off screen, and then she slides away.
Yep.
And at the beginning, whenever Mitchell,
she's still alive at this point. Also,
right? Yeah, she has
barely,
not
but still
barely,
alive.
but she's still alive. Exactly. At the beginning, when they're first thinking that is this really Sarah? Is it not her? Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Mitchell is in the background saying, "Really, you don't think this girl is already dead?" That's something I'd never have picked up on until this watch, and that really tripped me out. I was like, "Fuck, I've never heard that before." And there was another moment when that happened. God, I can't remember. Oh, Tony, because when they're looking around the house and they're going into the basement at that part, Mac turns around. He's like, "Oh, you okay? You okay?" And Tony's like, "Yeah, we're gonna fucking die on these stairs." And they do. Tony dies at the
Yeah.
foot of the steps. I think he arguably has kind of the lamest death because Max got I don't know if it's his GoPro or he's got a camera at that point, but he runs to the steps, sees Mac, the hooded figure is kind of coming over him, and then the basement door slams. So I think that's kind of the lamest death out of all of them
Yeah.
as far as that's concerned. But yeah, I think all of them were effective to some degree or another because I
Yeah.
felt like I said, I felt like they were friends, and I wanted them to they should have listened to their gut. Paul felt it. Tony felt it. Sarah felt, even though she might have not have been as vocal as they were, she still felt like something was going on
Yeah.
and something wasn't
And-
right.
And she
Paul was
always
there literally witnessing all of it firsthand before like anybody else.
I know.
Because like I was
Yeah.
saying, like his room was right there. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
she was always a catalyst too. Like the two scenes where she's in the house, like she just walks into Paul's room, and you just see the silhouette of her, and like she walks
Was
away.
that
Then
her,
there,
though?
I don't know. But then
Yeah,
there's the part
I don't know.
where they're in the where they find her standing in the fucking is it the basement?
What are
And
you
she's
doing
talk-
down here, Sarah?
She's
Yeah.
talking in tongues. Yeah.
And then she's over there at the gravestone talking to that gravestone. Like she's
Yeah.
always like the vessel for these people. And
Yeah.
the gravestone scene is probably my favorite part of this movie. And it's because they're filming a commercial.
They're just
Yeah.
jerking off. Yeah.
And they don't want it to be scary, dude. And you have her sitting there and you have this dummy come in, like with it jerks in, he goes, Gerald, what do you think
Gerald?
you're doing here? With
Yeah, they played it great.
It kills me so much because I that's something I would like. I think a haunt would do. Like they don't want to give away the scares. They don't want to show how fucking silly it is,
Exactly.
or how not silly, scary. That's why they're playing it off as silly as it is, and I really like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
Gerald.
Another
Gerald.
thing that I enjoy about this too is how they kind of ease you into all of this. Because you see everybody running out, in the very beginning of this movie, and you're like, what the fuck am I getting myself into? We're seeing the middle of the haunt. The first night first night, which I don't know if we're even
Opening night,
told
yeah.
It
that
was
Opening
it was
night.
Opening night. Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
opening night. Yeah. And that's something real quick. I'm glad you mentioned that. I wanted to touch on is when we're first seeing that YouTube video at the start of this movie, once the tour goer gets to the basement and the shit's going down and everybody's trying to get up the steps, there's one guy yelling, "Go, go, go." Like it once again, so believable. Like
Yeah.
that is the kind of no that would come from your or go that would come from your chest if you were really trying to get the fuck out of somewhere. So if the first time too watching it, once I heard that, I was like, "Oh God, they gotta go, go! What are y'all doing?
Get the fuck
Run!"
out!
Go out
I don't know
now.
what's going on right now, but
Yeah,
fucking leave.
yeah. But it kind of gives me that feeling too. So I really liked that aspect of it, of that opening, getting me hooked. You know, like what is
Yeah.
happening?
And then God, I forget who he is, but like not the guy with the beard, but the other guy, when they're interviewing him, he went there to take pictures. He's like, when I went to that
The
basement,
The journalist.
Journalist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
He
a
was
lot
in
of scary
Mindhunter.
shit in my life, but I am not going down no stairs. I'm
Yeah, he was
me
like,
either, dude.
yeah, he was the smart one. I've never watched Mindhunter, but it's been on my list for a
you
long
need to
time.
watch Mindhunter.
I know.
Will do.
It needed
Venture.
a third season, and they're never gonna get it.
I know.
Yeah.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. never
Sadly,
gonna
I've been hearing that
But-
too. Like, we need more Mindhunter.
Yeah, he
And
was like,
to-
it's been like locked down. No one can go in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and thinking about that too, especially having a world premiere haunt, like I feel like one of the rules should have been no video cameras. No
Oh,
Nothing-
someone snuck a phone in and just live streamed it. Is what it was.
No,
Mhm.
sure. Absolutely. That I feel like that's what we got. Like it wasn't somebody holding their phone up or a camera. This was somebody caught this shit by accident.
Yeah.
And now it's like major police evidence, dude, which I think is great. You know, and
Yeah.
like, you know, and we get all these interviews and they're like, "Oh, did anybody ever tell you about Joey?"
Mhm.
Dude,
Sarah walks in.
I love the interview portion of these movies too. Like it's like
Me
we
too.
get
I do too.
it's not like it carries the lore, you know, like we get a little bit of snippet here, then we get told a story, then a little bit snippet here, then we're told a story.
Yeah.
Something's happening and they cut it over with, oh, and then they did this and that, or
Mhm.
oh, over here when they were the Google search for the Abaddon Hotel, like the Google search captured this image, and it cuts over and it shows Alex standing there like 2 or 3 years before Hell House was even the events of Hell House.
Exactly.
And they're
Yeah.
like, we tried it 20 times and we got this. I love that shit, dude.
I do too.
And the guy
Because
who
it-
was like, if anybody like is asking you if Hell House is real or whatever, he goes, I just tell them, did you watch the tapes?
Yeah.
You know
Mustache
what?
guy.
You tell me. Yeah, mustache guy. Yes.
He was cracking me up. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
he was really funny.
You're not good at acting.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's a character.
you know what? If you don't think it's real, just
You
go.
teach high school drama or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then when
He knew somebody.
Sarah starts getting interviewed and she pulls like the bag up and she goes, what's all that? And she just goes, Hell House. I'm like, let's fucking go.
go.
And
Yeah,
then we
it's like
start
that
getting
mic
all
drop.
the footage.
What is the name of the girl with the long blonde hair that's in this? She's being interrogated by the police.
long
I
blonde.
don't
I-
remember. The
maybe this was
the one who was
footage
asking.
that I
If you
didn't
ask me what's
see.
happening there, I don't know. That girl?
Because it's the girl from Lineage.
No, she doesn't pop up
that's-
until the third one.
I-
I'm positive. It's
Okay,
a different.
okay.
Unless they have a different actor. Now it's
It's
a different
possible.
actor. It could be possible that it's like maybe same name of the character, different
Okay.
actor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But no, I'm pretty sure it's a different person. I think this
Okay.
is just someone who was there at the haunt and survived, and they have since then found her and are now interviewing her for what they're doing now with trying to figure out Hell House and stuff.
Okay. All right. Because that's who I thought it was. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, even like how you were talking about how they were starting to plant seeds and they didn't know it was going to grow into a tree. I'm like, that's a really big
Yeah.
one right there.
Yeah.
Or
But
even
appa-
like
but apparently I'm wrong. Okay.
I'm sorry.
When they want to interview Mr. Eyeball Grabby dude, he's like, he didn't want to talk.
Yeah, because he was a pussy and he didn't do his job and protect that woman.
Yeah, he was
got
like the first one
scared
out
and
too. He was like,
ran.
oh, I'm
He had
fucking
the
out of
key.
here.
He was the only one with the key.
I know,
and,
dude.
And he
It's
beats
awful.
feet out of the basement. She's like, "Don't leave her. You've got the key." This poor woman. Just
Yeah.
I
And you
we
know-
don't really see what happens to her.
Yeah.
You know, her screams had to have haunted him, and
hers-
that's why.
Didn't he
hers-
Didn't he kill himself?
Yep, 9
Yeah.
days after.
Yeah,
Her-
that's why they couldn't talk to him.
Yeah. Her screams for bloody murder are just chef's kiss. It's
General fear. Yeah.
astounding. Oh my God. I mean, she is really causing me to be afraid for her
Yeah.
and pissed off at everybody in the basement going, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very different scream. This is real.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
there's only so much acting you can do. And then when you flip a switch like that, this is definitely, you need to help this person. And
Mhm, exactly.
and isn't she screaming like
This isn't
person
part of the
isn't-
show.
This is not part of the show.
Yeah, there's
And they'll
there's
be like,
hooded
yeah,
figures
For the love
coming
of
up.
God, this is not part of the show. Help
And
me.
something else they did add, not only was it the field scene in the director's cut, they added the more lore there, but once the basement scene happens, they did add more of like a CGI kind of portal happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Not
don't
quite
think I like that.
well, not as bad. The CGI in number 3 is terrible. That is its flaw. Its number 1 flaw is the CGI. We will get there in a few weeks.
We'll be
But
there.
We'll be there. So we did they did do some CGI there, but it wasn't as bad because of like the static from the camcorder. It kind of canceled it out, so it felt more real.
Mhm.
It didn't look as like crisp and clean. It looked dirty and gritty like the rest of the footage. So from my perspective, felt like it worked
Yeah.
way
I
better than
enjoyed
what's
that.
in number
Yeah.
3. You know what I mean? So we kind of get, but even then, most of it's still happening off screen. We're just getting enough of a nugget to let us know something's opening up in that basement, and that's why all the crazy shit's been happening down there. Like
And
this is where
rogue
it all
figures galore.
originates.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
But
well,
the fact that they used real shackles, I'm like,
you
I'm like,
can do this and pretend.
I'm like, everything else in this house is a prop
Yeah.
Yeah.
except for that.
And you didn't want to spend the money on animatronics because you're broke. They make comment to that too. Tony's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, Alex didn't want to spend money on moving,"
We got
moving
them
people.
creepy clowns.
but they wanted the real shackles. And then even I really love Mac. He's my favorite. I think there's so many hunky dudes in this, I will say. But Mac is kind of the apple of my eye because he's also like the good best friend. Sarah wakes up in that trance from talking tongues and he's real sweet to her, not in like a creepy Paul way.
Oh,
He's
Max the
just-
ginger. Okay.
Yeah, the ginger. He's just a nice dude. And then all that stuff goes down and it just makes it even more believable.
Yeah.
But
That's rule number 2 for found footage. You got to care about the people.
You do.
Sure.
If you don't give a shit about the people, these movies will unravel on you really quickly because it becomes boring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
You're bored.
even though you don't like some of these characters, they still grow on you, and you do care for some of them in their relationships, and they
Mhm.
kind of you kind of feel like, yeah, these are my friends. These are folks that I hang out with. Yeah, I know creepy Paul. I know cutie
Yeah.
Sarah. I know
Right.
I know all these same people.
Mhm.
And that's my rule number 2 for your found footage. You gotta like your characters. Like there's so many Friday the 13th movies that are like they're just meat. They're just
Mhm.
fodder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't need to care for I'm there for the kills.
Right.
But
Exactly.
with found footage, it's such a personal way to tell a story through their eyes. If you don't care for those characters
Personal.
in one way, shape, or form, then it falls apart.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
one
For
thing,
sure.
last thing I want to really bring up too is I brought it up a little bit ago, and it was the crash out that was had, and the fact that like this guy it wasn't Paul, right? Who was the other? Who it was not Mac either. Who was the guy that crashed
Tony.
out? Tony.
Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Valid crash out. Everything.
Yeah.
The fact that Tony mustered up and sucked up his fucking,
Fear.
his fear, his what's the word I want to use, man? Like he pretty much went and apologized to this man, Alex, about his integrity is what I'm getting at. He's
Oh, okay.
sucked in his integrity,
Mhm.
and he's like, dude, I'm sorry this has happened. And the fact that Alex goes, oh yeah, getting up on his fucking soapbox, dude, and being the dickhead. You know what? Alex deserves to be on a list.
He
Are we
does.
adding him to the island?
Yeah.
Alex
I'm right there.
is on the island.
Should we vote? Should we put this to a vote?
All
right
right,
here
so
now?
let's put it to a vote, and I'll be Pete will be the tiebreaker.
Well, to describe the island
Okay,
for
so
listeners who haven't been here before.
for listeners who have not been here before, we have a fuck'em island. Okay, this island is full of characters that we have hated in horror movies.
Mhm.
And once this island gets to 5 inhabitants, they will battle to the death until one remains to be the ultimate fuck'em.
Yeah.
So right now we have Juno from the Descent.
Mhm.
We
Oh.
have Susan, the doctor lady from Deep Blue Sea.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep.
And Eric, we have Eric
from Evil Dead.
from the Evil Dead 2013, the remake
Mm.
with the glass. He
Yeah.
reads from the book and unleashes everything. So it's all
Yeah.
fucking Eric's fault. So
Fuck
we've got
Eric,
3
pretty
on the
much.
island. So let's put it to a vote. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, because ultimately the choices he made were monetary for one. He did not care about his girlfriend or any of his friends that he's
Bingo.
been with for years. He was very selfish and thought only of himself. And while I do have that sweet spot because I love these, and it's like, well, he was and that kind of comes up in later movies. I'll get to that then. But I still just ultimately he's selfish. And so yeah, send him to battle to the death with the rest of them.
All right, Lil D,
Yep.
what is your vote for Alex?
Fuck him, man. Yeah, I mean, as much
He's
as
like,
I,
fuck him.
as much as I love haunts and like whatever you got to do to get it going, but when you don't give a fuck about your crew or even like your partner in life, and you're just like, we're here just for monetary gain
To make money,
and
yeah.
fuck everybody else, and if you're not doing what we need to be doing in order to make that money, fuck you. And also, if you feel like things are going bad and I'm still forcing you to be here, yeah, fuck you too.
And he's
Like,
a gaslighter as well. He's a
he
gaslighter.
he uses, and I think one of the people that are talking to in like the investigation part, they're even like, yeah, Alex is like his own worst enemy because
Yeah.
he is.
Mustache guy says that.
He's a piece of
Yeah.
shite. Get him out of here.
Pete, judging from the movie and what we've just talked to you about, the
Mhm.
fucking island, do you think Alex deserves to be there?
I'm gonna hop on Anna's bandwagon. Because they mentioned earlier on in the film that he and Sarah have been together since they were kids or something like that. If you're together that long with someone, I assume you love them.
Yeah, you have to, right?
Yeah.
They weren't married, so I assume that you are in love. And his complete disregard for her and all of his other friends' safety is it's unforgivable. And so yeah, let's put him on the island because he will only betray anyone else that he ever encounters.
Very true. All
Can
right.
I put Tommy Jarvis on that island too, because he resurrected Jason
Yes, it's his
I'm
fault,
wearing
dude.
that. No, it's my-
and Jason lives. That's
When we
see,
review
well,
Jason Lives,
I was like,
we'll-
oh, Tommy Jarvis, that motherfucker.
No.
Everything that happens 6 and beyond is his fucking fault.
it is. Let's
Yeah.
make sure he's really dead and dig him up real quick.
Yeah,
Let's dig him
yeah.
up and put a lightning rod in his chest to revive him. Now we have zombie Jason. Thank you very
Now
much.
we're fucked.
Tommy
Yeah.
Jarvis, fuck you. But we haven't covered that movie, so we can't put him on the island, right?
When we
I
get
assume-
there, we'll put him on the
all right,
ballot.
very good. Very
Put
good.
him on the ballot. Well, guys, this has been really fun. I think if nobody else has anything to say, we shall get to rating it. Everybody good?
I
Good to
think
go?
we covered pretty much everything. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Alrighty. Pete, our esteemed guest, we'll start with you. Out of 5, what do you rate Hell House LLC?
I like how this movie is structured. It does its kind of documentary, and then it shows the taped footage, which these documentarians are viewing as we get everything split in between through and through. And then there's an epilogue at the end where these documentarians, am I saying that right?
You are.
Um,
Yep. Mhm.
Get fucked up.
Yeah, man.
And one of my favorite little snippets is at the very beginning, these documentarians are talking to Sarah, and she's getting tired or something. So, are you okay? How are you feeling? And one of her comments is, I'm in a better place, which,
Yeah.
hello, that you only say that when someone has passed on. So she is already dead at the beginning of this movie as these documentary makers are interviewing her, leading to the end of the film. It's a beautiful chef kiss where they find her at the very end and she attacks him. And I don't know about the shadow monster next to, I don't know.
The culty people, yeah.
There's some dodgy things here and there, but this is one of my favorite, and I will stand on a hill. One of my favorite found footage films. It deserves to be a classic. You need to watch this if you are a found footage fan. If you're just a horror fan, you need to watch this. I'm giving it a 5.
Yay!
All right.
Very nice.
That's a long way around to say it's a 5. So sorry.
That's
That was
okay.
very eloquently said.
Gotta show your love, right?
I'm glad you did mention the end of it, because once you started saying it, I was like, yeah, damn, we didn't really mention the end. But yeah, that was great. Hell
It
yeah.
all circles back to each other, you know.
It
Yeah.
really does. It really does. Lil D, what about you?
Oh man, yeah, this is definitely out of a lot of the found footage movies I have watched, this one gets me every time I watch it. And I love the vibes. I don't Alex is a fucking asshole, but I mean like even him, he's a good character. And just everybody around him is great. I love exploring this house even though you're fucking confused. Like I don't know where I am. I don't know how these people are figuring it out. But just putting yourself in that situation, and then even like talking about earlier on, like, oh, we're gonna be staying here. They don't even have the electricity on yet. Like, yeah, fuck no, we ain't staying here.
She goes, we are not fucking staying here.
Yeah, like I love
as
the whole
any normal
conversation.
person would.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I don't know. I love all the chemistry. Like Paul is my favorite, just because I think he's so fucking funny, and I feel so bad that he gets. I don't know if I would necessarily say the worst of it, but
It's the
way
most
that he
it's the
goes
most
out.
violent of them, though.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I mean, Alex gets hung, doesn't he? Isn't he
Dude,
hanging
but
in the end? But he
Yeah.
deserves it.
But
That's pretty
like,
rough.
but like what Anna said, Paul snapped out of his trance
Yeah,
as
it's true.
soon as it happened. So like, it's like he didn't even decide to do it. Alex decided to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah. But yeah, this movie, it's a lot of fun. It's amazing this time of year. I mean, it's people
Yeah,
making
it's
a haunt.
perfect.
It's almost fall. I think tomorrow is the first day of fall, if I'm
Ooh, I
correct.
don't know. It's already fall in my head. So.
Yeah, same. But
It's 90 degrees down here in Florida. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
It's
about.
90 degrees up here in Ohio, for fuck's
And
sake.
I'm in between y'all. It's not.
It's 90 degrees, right?
it's
We haven't
currently
had rain
50
for 4
degrees where I
weeks.
am.
You know what, little D?
Yeah, let's
Suck
go.
it.
Last night it dropped down to 32 degrees. Not even kidding. It was
Damn.
great. But yeah,
that's my jam.
That's beautiful.
Lucky.
this movie is just so much fun, and I don't know when I don't know what to put on, and I'm just scrolling and this goes on. I'm like, yep, Hell House.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is going to be a 5 out of 5
Yes.
for me.
Yay.
Yep.
Very nice. Big duh. What about you?
All right, so this one's gonna apply with my same ideology as Jurassic Park. Okay.
Okay.
The
Be
first
careful.
one, I'm just saying, the first one is the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Very true.
Okay. Is it my favorite of them? No.
Ooh,
That's-
interesting.
That's
Okay.
fair.
All
Okay.
right.
But I do agree that this is the best one of the franchise.
Mhm.
It has the scariest shit that happens in it.
Mhm.
Uh, we just talked about these characters in depth, and it made me care even more about these characters
Yeah.
than I did before.
Yeah.
This movie is absolutely a 5. For
Let's
Yay!
go.
You guys might have seen me looking around for something.
Mhm.
Way back when I bought candle waxes from somebody I know.
Oh yeah.
I was
I
given
remember that person too. They were great.
I was given a keychain for
Mhm.
room 2C
I did. Uh-huh.
at
Oh,
the
where's mine?
Abaddon Hotel.
At the Abaddon Hotel.
And I couldn't find it, so I'll look around for it and I'll take a picture of it and I'll
Mine's
post
up
it
here
on
somewhere.
socials. It's here. It's here
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's
I didn't want to make too much noise. But this movie's a 5. It's scary as shit. Doesn't show too much. The blood factor that we get is very minimal, which is Paul.
That's fine.
And that's
Yeah.
it.
And Sarah's face, yeah.
Yeah. But all the other shit, there it is.
There it
Room
is.
2C.
Oh yeah, it is. Nice.
Yeah, I have to find mine, but I have that one too, man. Like,
Hell yeah, man.
Pete, we went to the Abaddon Hotel and all we got were those lousy keychains.
That's great. I love that.
Anna, what do you rate Hell House LLC?
Y'all already know. This is a banger. This is a 5. This will be a 5 till the day I die. I'll be recommending this to people until the day I die. I just recommended it to people at work this week. One of the girls that works as a server, she's a horror gal, and we were talking about stuff. And I was like, "Have you ever seen Hell House?"
She's a
No.
horror. Did you call her a horror?
No, a horror.
No, that's-
horror.
That's
I heard-
Anna.
A horror. Yeah, I'm a horror for lore.
Horror for lore, yeah.
Horror. But I was like, "Have you ever seen Hell House?" She was like, "No, what is that?" And I'm explaining it to her, and her eyes are getting big. I'm like, "It's the easiest fucking movie to find. It's everywhere.
Mhm.
Everywhere.
Watch it." Yeah. So I love this movie. I just adore it. I just feel comfy and happy whenever I put it on. I honestly think I rewatch this movie even in the background more than I do Scream. I think
Whoa,
That
whoa.
says a
That's crazy.
lot. Right. Yeah. But I do. I just love it. It's the scares still get me. I was watching the trailer because I posted the coming soon and was getting chill bumps. It's so effective, found footages for me.
Mhm.
And just not having a lot of money, using camera work, putting the camera here and turning back and something being moved, a creepy ass clown, that just fucking works every time for me. That'll get my ass. So yeah, 5 out of 5. What a banging way to start October.
Woo!
I know it's kind of early, but would you guys put this at number 1 for right now on your list?
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
For right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
For right now.
Right now, it's number 1.
Starting off strong. Pete, what do we got going on over at To Give Me Back right now?
Oh, give me back action and horror movies. It's spooky month, so we all picked a horror movie, and am I starting the month off?
You are, but when this comes out, Ricky O will come out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So
We got a different schedule kind of going on.
So yeah, I get to start the month off, but you got to wait to hear what it's going to be.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, mwahaha. And good beer. Are y'all doing
Good-
anything for Halloween?
Oh God, fuck me. Troy, October is Troy's birthday month, so he gets to pick a birthday movie.
Right.
And for I'm really
Wait a minute. Pete right now is experiencing everything Anna, Charlie, and myself, whenever I'm there, have to experience when Pete's like, I'm picking this movie from 1970 from Japan that no one's ever heard of. Here's what it is. So Pete, right now you feel the pain.
I do. We're watching Troy picked The Happening, the M. Night.
Oh,
Shyamalan.
Okay. The tree one.
Oh
whatever
my
the
God.
fuck it is.
Yeah, the killer wind or
The killer wind.
killer grass. Fuck,
Oh,
I
I'm
don't know.
sold. I can't wait to hear y'all talk about this.
Oxygen.
It brings me so much joy when y'all call Troy the Extreme. It's just
I have never seen this movie, and I never ever want. I'm trying to purge. I need another beer to purge it from my
from
brain
your
pan.
memory.
It's really painful.
Oh,
I watched it once when it came out. And
It's your
said, "This sucks."
birthday. Pick a good movie.
Pick something that's like a good bad. You know what I mean? A
Yeah,
bad good.
There's
Whatever.
plenty of those.
You mean good beer, bad
There you
movie.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like a happy medium. You know,
Mhm.
there's some stuff that's bad but good in a good way, and we like it. So I think that's like a acceptable birthday pick for good beer.
Nope.
Not with Troy. Not with Troy. Dustin, Big Duh, what you got going on over at Flicks and B Action?
Oh yeah.
So we are at the tail end of remake month, and when this comes out, our conversation for the remake of John Carpenter's The Thing will have dropped.
Excuse me, what?
He's like, wait,
you heard
I'm
me.
listening.
Somebody
movie-
remade the
No,
thing?
John Carpenter's The Thing. Like that.
Yes.
The Thing is a remake.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. The thing
So-
from another world, 1953.
That was the criteria for the month as we were covering the remakes of
Okay.
these movies.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So John Carpenter's The Thing is up, and then the wrap of the month of we are actually doing the Jumanji movie.
which
Oh,
one?
with The Rock?
Yeah,
Oh,
with The
no.
Rock,
Oh,
Jack
no.
Black, Kevin Hart.
Why?
It's
Sorry.
not bad.
I liked it.
The first
Why?
one's not bad. I
It's
gotta
National
rewatch it.
Treasure level silly.
Yeah, minus
That's
Sean
true.
Bean.
That's true, yeah.
But speaking of Sean Bean, over on B Action, we had just put out our episode for Equilibrium.
Oh,
Very nice.
yes.
You know what movie I didn't like? Equilibrium.
What?
I just couldn't, dude. It took me 4 tries
Dude,
to watch
Kurt
that fucking
is-
movie.
Kurt's a good director for some of his stuff.
Yeah, you mean for like Ultraviolet, for the Total Recall remake, the Point Break
Oh no,
remake,
no, no,
Children
no,
of
no.
the Corn
We're not gonna
remake.
talk about the Total Recall remake. Oh fuck
Oh,
no.
but you
Children of
just
the
said
Corn
he's a-
either.
Dude, then what else did he fucking do other than
The first two that you said, like Ultraviolet and I liked Ultraviolet. Okay, I enjoyed that one a lot. And Equilibrium, I had a blast.
Whatever, dude. He also did Double Trouble with the Barbarian Brothers, and that's the only thing I'm going to give him credit for. Yeah. Yeah. So, Anna, what do we got
Yeah.
cooking over here for the rest of October?
We are continuing our Hell House journey and through the entire franchise. And
yeah.
the Fantastic Fest is ending soon, right? The 25th?
Yeah.
25th. So the 18th through the 25th, Fantastic Fest is happening. We are remotely covering it, watching stuff, and posting whenever we can. It's been on the Instagram mostly, nothing really on Patreon. So if you're not following us on Instagram, here's your sign. You should be. And if you're not following us on Patreon, give me your $2.
And it's at $2 make me holla.
Holla! So yeah, please go join our Patreon if you want some extra stuff over there, and you can get episodes up to a week early. And go follow us on all the podcatchers and on YouTube, and like us and subscribe and give us 5 stars.
Perfect.
I think I covered-
Yay! Yes, I know it's a
Covered
lot of shit.
everything.
It's a lot of shit, man. It's like,
But,
wait, what is that? Oh yeah.
Before we get out of here, we had good friend of the show, Matt Sampier.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
If you guys aren't familiar with that name, he's been on the show. We talked about his movie called Creeping Death.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
yes.
we did.
He sent me a copy to give away.
No.
So I have this copy of Creeping Death on Blu-ray that is still sealed. That will be one of yours. And a contest we're going to run through the month of October. I'll get it out in time for you to have it during Halloween because this is absolutely a Halloween night movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So all you have to do is like our page. You have to be following us on Instagram. You like our
Ah.
YouTube,
Damn it.
whatever. Comment on this post because I'm going to make a post out of this video and tag 3 friends. That's
There
all
you
you got to do. That's
It's
it.
pretty simple.
Easy peasy.
You know what?
I don't have to give you my blood.
No, I'm way
Not
more
this time.
likable than Alex from Hell House, okay?
I don't have to give you
Very
my
true.
dick size either.
Yeah.
Good to
Your
be in a
what,
cup.
your what size?
My dick size.
Dustin! Little D!
We need the yardstick for that one, sir.
Bust out the tape measure.
Let's go.
So yes, you will get this copy of Creeping Death on Blu-ray just in time for Halloween.
And I always think back to when Pete's like, "All right, little D, I like how you're talking." What do you think that one episode
And
he
he's
was
looking
on?
down. He's like, "All right, little D."
Let's go.
Yeah, Pete, thank you so much for joining us to kick off the month. My
It's
bestie.
always so much fun to come on here. I love you guys. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
we love you too. Thank you guys for joining us once again. Please go like, subscribe, rate, shout us from the rooftops. We will see you guys next week for Hell House LLC 2, the Abaddon Hotel.
She means Halloween too, by the way. But we'll see everybody
No,
later.
stop it.
No, bye.
What?
Bye.
No, bye.